Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome if you are new. This is going to be a reading for Summer Solstice, which occurs, as I'm recording this, it'll be tomorrow, June 20th, 2025. And the summer solstice occurs when one of the Earth's poles is tilted closest to the sun. And it actually holds significant spiritual meaning, symbolizing triumph of light over darkness, right? It's growth, vitality, spiritual awakening. It's a time for celebrating the peak of solar energy, right? It's new beginnings, and also a connection with nature's abundance. So it's the longest day of the year, with the sun at its highest point, representing the peak of light and energy. And spiritually, this symbolizes enlightenment and vitality and illumination of one's inner self, right? So there's a lot of growth and renewal. Nature's in full bloom, right? It signifies growth and fruition, the manifestation of efforts from earlier in the year. It's a good time for setting new goals and reflecting on progress, and embracing change, right? It's energy of rebirth and new beginnings. It's a chance to release the old and welcome the new. The solstice is a reminder of the beauty and the power of the natural world as well. It's a beautiful time to appreciate nature's abundance and to connect with its energy. You may want to, take a few moments today, sit outside and honor the sun, right? The sun is often revered as a symbol of divine power, and it's honored during the solstice. It's a great time to just acknowledge the sun's life-giving energy and to express gratitude for its gifts. The solstice also encourages individuals to celebrate their inner light, right? To acknowledge their personal growth and to embrace the potential that lies within. So, many cultures and individuals participate in rituals and celebrations to mark the summer solstice, including sunrise gatherings, meditation, gratitude practices. So I would invite you to create your own little ritual where you can, honor this energy and yourself. All right, so we're gonna get some cards out here for the summer solstice, and then we'll get advice at the end for each of the elements. All right, we've got the path in reverse. Number 8. 8 reminds us of the connection of all things, the infinity, the infinite. The path in reverse. So this feels like redirection. And we have number 37, which breaks down to a 10. 10s represent completions, endings, and also new beginnings. And this is the card of fruition. So there's something that is coming into being. There's something ripening here. And this is what summer is, right? It's when the plants, if we look at nature, and this is why it's important to consider nature's cycles, because they really are symbolically the same thing that we're going through, just on different layers, different cycles, different levels. So there's something coming to fruition here. I just want to get a couple more cards out here. I'm actually going to grab some from the Elemental Oracle as well. We've got beauty on the bottom and hunger. Make sure that you are appreciating the beauty in things, in yourself, in nature. In general, I highly recommend practicing the beauty way, which I've talked about many times. I'm not going to, go into it again, but if it's something that you're interested in, I recommend looking into it, the beauty way. And then we've got the Hunger card here, number 29. There's something you're desiring. You're desiring more. Make sure that you're taking time to feel the good and feel the hope within you. Prosperity will come. Recognize what you hunger for. What is it that you truly desire? What is it that you truly want? It's time for the harvest. Right? As the seasons turn, there's always a time where all the potential of the spring beginnings is manifest, right? The crops grow tall and ready to harvest, and they've done this from a fallow field, which we've planted seeds. Right? It started with just dirt, with just ideas, just the hunger for, the desire for, the idea of. When we're able to bring something to fruition, whether it's a planting or a project or a change in ourselves, it's the perfect time to celebrate all that we're grateful for and also to mark our achievements. We may have worked very hard to bring this new situation into reality. We may have been patient in the way that we worked over time and sacrificed much to make it happen. The harvest moon, which is in this card, is the time to be happy about our success and to share it with others. Our ancestors would sing and dance and have these big ass community festivals of thanks to celebrate the fruition of all that hard work and to thank the gods for their assistance. These times of high energy are also times to really focus on our body, because it can be quite taxing on our systems. If we don't take care, we can get ill. So make sure that you're paying attention to your body, to what your body needs, your physical self needs. If there's something that your body has been telling you to move away from, it's time to listen. The way is opening up for you, right? But there's a path that you're being realigned with, right? Take action. Be courageous and move forward. And if you find yourself getting stuck, call on the grace of Spirit. Call on God. Your ancestors. You can just literally put your hands in the air and ask for strength. Ask for that connection. Ask Spirit just to sit with you for a moment, to show you the love that's available for you. This also speaks to accepting where we are, acknowledging. When we accept where we are, we can acknowledge what needs to change, and so that we can grow and begin to love ourselves more completely. And this is what this is really all about. The love of ourselves, self-love, self-worth. And when we do accept, and we do begin to acknowledge, the direction of our lives begins to change, right? So we might decide that we want to follow a more authentic way for ourselves, and our desires become more aligned with the needs and wants and values of our true selves. I want to get one of these, please. Summer Solstice. Is that what we're doing? We're just creeping on out at this point. All right. Oh. So on the bottom, we've got the desert, solitariness. Make sure that you're taking time to just be with yourself, to embrace the quiet. For some of you, this may also be speaking to a need for purification. But it's really about being alone, being with yourself. And there's a difference between being alone or solitary and being lonely. Right? Feeling confident to spend time alone is powerful. You don't need so much. You work on developing simplicity. There's more to life than accumulating objects. Right? You can be resilient as well, and adapt to different circumstances. This is the time for resilience and to adapt. To find the beauty way. We've got the music card out here, which speaks to joy. How can you lift your spirit? How can you raise your vibration? You can use music. You can use music to change your whole mood. Music raises your vibration. Create ways where you can express yourself more fully. Some of you might need to move your body through dance. Okay? Allow your body to heal through movement. Some of you might really benefit by surrounding yourself with music to heal. It can even be the music of nature, right? Natural soundscapes or human-generated music. Just make sure that you are listening and really feeling it. And then we've got the fire card, ignition. Yeah, there's a new path here that's being ignited. What is that, number 8? Another number 8. And we have another number 10 here. 28 breaks down to a 10. Eight reminds us of the connection of all things. And this is a really powerful energy here. This is about living your passion and allowing your spirit to drive you forward. Don't overthink the situation, collective. Now is the time to innovate and to take action. Some of you guys might need to be a lighthouse for others, or to find yourself a mentor. Fire is an element of profound significance. It's the one thing that motivates and inspires us. It's action-oriented and light. So there's innovative energy, quick thinking, so you can get things done. Fire is also linked with love and passion. It's often used as an element of magic in spells to attract such a partner. But I think this is just really about you finding your passion, finding your purpose, and aligning with your own magic here. We got the Alchemy card, number 43, which breaks down to a 7. 7 is a very logical number. You could be kind of like finding that you're in your head a little bit, but pull yourself back towards the solution, back towards the goal, back towards perhaps that celebration of fruition, of that pride of having accomplished whatever it is that you're setting out to accomplish here. There's magic to be found everywhere if you look for it. You are the magic. Magic's not a miracle, although it can definitely sometimes feel like that. Just remember, doubt kills more dreams than failure. Right? Have faith in your ability. Weave together all of the different pieces. Magic is a weaving of energy towards a particular purpose and an alchemic synergistic process. It's at its heart is participation and purpose. Magic is deliberate change. You got this. Make sure you have a clear purpose and intention. And continue to release your energy in a focused way. Again, if you find doubt creeping in or any negative thinking creeping in, call on spirit. Ask or call on your ancestors. And then pull your focus back to the solution, back to the end product, the desired change. All right, we're going to get some advice here for each element. I'm going to start with fire. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Can I get some advice? We're going to go with the Mystical Shaman Oracle. For my fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. Thank you. We've got the Hummingbird, number 26, which also breaks down to an 8. The reminder of all things, the infinity symbol on its side. The Hummingbird, something here with motion, a journey. Even though the hummingbirds are so little, they're really great journeyers. They migrate between North and Central or South America to feed from the summer nectar. And some of you guys might start seeing some hummingbirds or have a connection with some hummingbirds. It's a very gentle creature, but it can also be super territorial to protect its home. Hummingbird teaches us to be gentle to ourselves and also to protect our personal space. Embark on your epic quest. Bypass the pile of old pain and hurts and head for the flowers and learn to trust the calling that you hear ever so softly. There's a feeling of a buzzing. It's the sound of your hummingbird wings preparing you to say yes to a new adventure here. This isn't the time to linger on what's gone wrong, but to trust in the rightness of the moment and to take bold action. Right? Trust that success is assured, even if you have to face some tests or challenges to reach your destination. Know that all will be well, because the all is in the small. I like that. The all is in the small. Stillness in motion. A teacher of stillness in motion. Learn to trust your inner knowing. Failing to act when the moment's right could spoil something here. Still your mind, even if you have a very hectic schedule. Take some time, some moments, and listen to the gentle voice that calls you to test your new wings here. Remember, spirit communicates in a very gentle, subtle way, but if you listen close, you can hear it. No, Crystal. All right, next up we're going to do air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We've got the seer. Ooh. And of course on the bottom we've got wind. Spirit is, I love Spirit. Always so on point, always giving the signs. Air signs, wind, get it? All right, number 45 breaks down to a 9. 9 is manifestation. All right, and 63 also breaks down to a 9. Imagine that. Crystal, no! Get out of here. No. The seer air signs represents the capacity to reach beyond the obvious details in life into the hidden realms where there's information available. Information is available to those with the discernment to perceive it. All right, there's this card represents psychic perception, intuition, the capacity to know something without knowing it, right? Without being priorly exposed to it. The seer knows truth, right? Always seeks truth beyond all else and sees reality as it truly is without judgment. All right, the seer can read between the lines and understand what's not being said. He represents the power of clarity and being able to recognize patterns. So trust your intuition and follow it as it leads you forward. You might feel a little lost. There might be a period where you feel a little lost when it might appear like your hunch is taking you in circles or maybe even through a maze, but the hidden realms don't follow the rules of a two-dimensional map. All right, trust your gut and allow your perception of your circumstances to widen, to include the nuances and also the subtle cues that you'd normally miss if you take things at face value. Right? The seers gifted you with this magic. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. Your vision is clear. The medicine here is there's a challenge to get out of denial and begin to tell yourself some truth about a situation. Wishful thinking is not going to make what you desire happen. Not when you're refusing to see things as they are. All right, the truth might hurt a little bit, but it's going to set you free to claim what's waiting for you to notice it. All right, this is a moment of true power. When you're ready, surrender your vision to spirit and ask to be shown the truth, no matter the price. Dear Spirit, show me what it is I need to know. Do so with a pure heart, true intention, and once you do, your eyes will open. You'll receive a powerful gift. Earth signs. Thank you guys, by the way, for liking the video. It really does help me out. I appreciate it. All right, earth signs. Oh, I didn't even notice this. The giveaway. Yeah, there's gifts coming. There's something being, and also it's the law of give and receive. So you give something and you receive something, right? Earth signs. Thank you. We've got the medicine wheel on the bottom, the crow. This is a powerful symbol. Number 35, which also breaks down to an 8. Imagine that. 8 seems to be a very powerful number in this energy. And then we also have number 13, which we have a 13 here as well. The medicine wheel. So the medicine wheel is this sacred hoop with the 4 cardinal directions marked. It represents the cycle of life, the cycles of nature, and the circular pattern of our cosmos. It's been used for millennia, right, in indigenous cultures, to bring harmony and well-being into the village. It symbolizes, its directions symbolize the 4 steps that the shaman uses or takes to become a person of power and wisdom. So the invitation here is to manifest blue skies in your life. It's important that you take a look at certain aspects of your being, earth signs. Enter the medicine wheel from the south. Reflect on how you're still clinging to events from the past. Right? Continue to the west and notice which relationships are toxic and drain your energy. Step to the north and ask yourself, do I know my passion? Do I show it? And then end at the east and visualize how you want to live this next chapter of your life. It's up to you how much time you spend in each direction, minutes, days, months. But when you're done, be sure to step outside the wheel, contemplate your journey. The medicine here says you can't postpone your healing journey any longer. Right? It can be difficult to start, but you've got to find the inner strength to step into your medicine wheel, or you might lose the opportunity. There are many ways, many paths. Just choose the one you resonate most with. And once you've found it, the only mistake you can make is to not follow it. Right? The crow wants to deliver your magic to you. let's, last but definitely not least, my fellow water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Advice for my water signs. It's too many. Thank you. On the bottom, we've got completion, number 9, and we've got the sun. Of course, the sun comes out. The sun is gracing the water signs' presence during summer solstice. Imagine that. So the sun is acknowledged by many cultures. Most cultures see it as a masculine force, and in other traditions, it's seen as the feminine in her full power. Right? But either way, it's the most brilliant light for all beings, and allows life to sprout from the dark feminine earth. Have you been hibernating, water signs? Have you been introspective? It's time to come out of your cave and to save or honor the life-giving light of our star. The sun rekindles your passion and your creative energy. Life's calling you to shine your light and to add your lightness and humor to the seriousness around you. Get out and play. Or have you been shining your light for too long for some of you? Just remember that daylight is only one half of the day. The night must have her equal time. And she offers her gifts as well. Right? Just some of you might want to be careful not to be blinded by your light or the light of others. Don't become enamored with yourself or worship others. Beware of the shadow there. There's something that, is coming to an ending here. It's time. If you've been looking for a sign, it's time. All right. It's time to end this cycle, whatever it is. And that message has been, it's been coming forward very, very strongly, very powerfully, a lot lately. So remember, all things have a beginning, a middle, and an end, right? This is the nature of life. The seed, the flower, the fruit. And all of human relationships as well. But completion suggests the fullness of the moment and the need to transform an old form into a new one. All right, you've finished a cycle, or there's no more growth or benefit from hanging on to the old. In regard to relationships, it's time to honor what has been and to find a new form for the future. In your ventures, it's time to reap your harvest. All right, completion's a time for celebration. Your fruit is ripening. All right, don't cling to the old form because it's only going to bring decay. When the fruit's left on the vine too long, it rots. You know that it's time to move on. Even if you're feeling reluctant, don't be afraid. All right, Spirit's been whispering this in your ear, and it's time that you listen. Thank you guys so much for liking and sharing and commenting and subscribing. Make sure you tap that notification bell if you'd like to be notified of upcoming videos. I'm sending you guys so much light, so much love, so many blessings. I love you guys. Until next time, happy summer solstice.